Bourbon Road search stop and resume at Y. October 5, 12:30 update. I've been informed on Bourbon Road SAR suspension effective morning October 5, in the morning, but found information doubtful, and decided to wait for confirmation or hopefully, denunciation. But no denunciation came. On the contrary, suspension was confirmed. SAR MRCC of Martinique suspended active full-scale SAR, under a very weak pretext of survival time of man in water, even in immersion suit, being over. Can we assume, beyond reasonable doubt, that all 7 missing crew went into water, suits or no suits, and no one made it to life raft? No, we can't. We can't be sure of it, we don't know. There's a chance, a probability, not confirmed or disproved, that 7 missing crew managed to go into life raft. If that's the case, they still have a very good chance of survival, they still can be alive, waiting for rescue. Life raft isn't immersion suit, survivors can last in it for weeks, providing they maintain order and strict rationing of water and food. Frankly, I can't recall SAR being called off in just 8 days after the disaster, with people still missing, while there's even a small chance that they may be in a life raft. Especially considering the fact that disaster took place in the middle of the ocean, not in some comparatively small, restricted area, like say, Baltic or Caribbean Sea. The decision to suspend SAR is absolutely unjustified and unreasonable. SAR is switched to so-called passive mode, advising all ships passing the area to be on lookout. That is, SAR is as good as called off. Martinique is an overseas territory of France, it's a France, for that matter. Bourbon is a French company. What happened? Did France change SAR guidelines and dump good practice? France closes down SAR in record short time, while there are hope and chance of people still being alive. Why? Bourbon Road October 9 update. SAR has been resumed, though at a much less scale. SAR was resumed after a surge of protests in Croatia and Ukraine, sparked by frustrated relatives and friends of missing crew, and after Croatian and Ukrainian governments made official calls to French government, asking it to rethink SAR suspension, and resumed it as soon as possible. Relatives already established a fund with the main purpose of financing private jet or jets, to launch air surveillance in the area. Their hopes were strengthened by 3 rescued sailors' testimonies, insistent on seeing 7 missing crew board life raft, and by October 7 report from offshore Tug Striker, IMO 9,737,230, saying that ship's crew spotted some signals resembling distress flares. As of 04:00 October 9, 4 ships were engaged in SAR, including a Striker, plus air surveillance provided by the U.S. Hercules C-130 plane. But SAR isn't as large-scale as it was, and as it should be. No French frigate with helicopter and jet, no ships directed to the area for prolonged search, to be replaced by other ships. Those 3 ships presently engaged in search were deployed only after Striker spotted flares, and may soon leave the area. The EU, France including, spare no funds and efforts in trafficking illegal migrants, but can't find enough resources, well, any resources, to save honest, hard-working men. What a shame.